It's gonna be one of those nights, because I swear I've got the signal for it, but for some reason it does everything in its power to be as annoying as possible. Come on, making me a friggin'... It's because the file names it too long, I bet. One second, I'm looking for something. That's not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Okie dokie. Now, same thing as I was doing before, except, you know, hopefully the internet holds out for more than a minute. I'm literally just running rivals and trying to fill out my collections journal. I mean, that's literally it. I mean, it's going to be a fairly boring stream as is, made even worse by unstable internet. And I'm literally just trying to fill out my stupid collections journal. I mean, there's nothing else to it. I'm mostly done with this game already, and it's only been out for, what, a month? To be fair, it's a good game. They did an amazing job on it. I can't wait to see what else they come out with for it. Not trying to rush them or anything, just saying it'd be cool to see this game grow. I can't wait to see it get bigger. Too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. Don't make me do this again. I'm not terribly certain I have, no, rewind wouldn't be on anyway. Even if it is, I can't use it. If I use it, my time will get flagged. Damn rivals races are a pain in the ass like that. I'll fall into the trap. They gave us a mini-map for a reason. Might as well pay attention to it. I've known that AI music was a thing for a while now, but I just recently discovered AI outlaw country rap. And, okay, first off, that is a weird mix of words. Secondly, what twisted soul is putting lyrics into AI bot, and I feel bad for that poor AI for having to listen to it, because holy shit, this shit's dark. Yay, back in the truck. You know what, if I'm gonna be going back into a truck every time I'm done with the race, I'm gonna get in my car. If I can remember which car I've been using as my car lately. It's usually the Gamera, but I think I've been using the Porsche Spider. There it is. Yeah, I've been using this one. Money Meat. Interesting name. I got that pick. One second, I have to change something. That should be on the lower left. Yes. I'm changing where the light stream, well, not light stream, but where the live stream icon is on the screen via the Xbox. Because where it was very distracting. Okie dokie. Waterfall Trail, I think. I'll be done with this eventually. This is the grindy part of the game. You go from the fun parts to the grindy parts. And this is the grindy part. Hey, I know that name. Fluff. I love the AutoZom. It is the closest thing that I've ever found to my favorite real life car, which was a Ford ZX2. I really wish they'd put my car in there, the ZX2. I would love to see a ZX2 in a game. It's kind of sad they don't actually do it because it is a little sporty thing. Two-seater. And I say two-seater, but it has a back seat. But let's face it, you can not get into that back seat for nothing. Might as well just be a two-seater. It's 2 doors, little 4-sill. Peppy little thing. Got up to 120 with no problem. Hell, I took from Southern Virginia to North Central Ohio, as in Cleveland. A 10-hour trip. I took it in 6 hours in that car. So it's a quick little thing. Slowest part of that trip was going over the mountains. Fastest part of the trip was West Virginia. If you do not know, West Virginia doesn't really care how fast you go as long as you don't kill yourself in the process. I mean, it might have changed, but that was, what, 12 years ago now? 13 years ago? I don't know, might have changed, might not have. Damn it. I knew it was gonna happen. If you're curious, pull up the stats of a Ford ZX2 and look it over and stuff. It's not a bad car. Coupe style, had a fin on the back. Kinda cute. Very good on gas, like holy crap. Wasn't near as good as the Geo Metro that I had, but my Geo Metro was a before Chevy bought it type car. After Chevy bought it, the quality of the car went down and they stopped making them. That Metro was a badass. It got like 40 some miles to the gallon. It was only 3-cylinder though, so it had a go-kart engine in it basically. I'm pretty sure that the my dad's motorcycle had more horsepower than the Geo Metro did. Top speed of the damn thing was 70 miles an hour. Downhill. It was not fast, but it was economical. It was a hatchback. Tiny ass little thing, but it did what it was supposed to do. Unfortunately, at the time that I had it, I was an idiot freaking kid. So, God, I hate this race. It's so loud. Too many people up here. At the time that I had it, I was an idiot friggin' kid, so I burned out the clutch on it like twice. And of course, it's a manual transmission. You can't get a Geo Metro with an automatic, I don't think. And if you can, why? It only had like 4 gears in the damn thing. Like I said, top speed of the damn thing was like 70 miles an hour. It's not... It wasn't anything to write home about, but it did its job. If I'd have been gentler with it, I would have gotten at least 50 miles to the gallon.
Okay, Dragon, what's next?
Oh, that's special tasting. I remember why I stopped drinking these stupid things. That's a series of flavors that you wouldn't expect to throw together. I have the Nomad, like 2 or 3 of them. This doesn't do too bad off-road, given that it doesn't have dirt tires on it. Anyway, back to the rivals. Like I said, this is the tedious part of the game. Hmm. Please tell me somebody flubbed on the, well, it's not flubbing, it's... They cut crap times so that, when you go to do it yourself, it doesn't feel like you're doing it, but it gives you the award of breaking their time. And their time remains the same, waiting for the next person to do it. So on and so forth. I have got the perfect S2 for this. Just need to get to it. Oh, I could do it in the Mustang. That's a good car. But no, alas, the GT prototype. This is a fun car. If I ever made $1 million, I'd definitely get this car in real life. Probably with these tires on it too. Of course, I'd have to have the American version of it, you know, driving on the left side of the car and all. Right side of the road, left side of the car. Of course, I'm crazy enough that I'd actually have somebody install the all-wheel drive drivetrain into it. I've driven rear-wheel drive vehicles in real life. I am not a fan any more than I am a fan of driving them in the game. Like, I'm sure it's somebody... I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that love a rear-wheel drive vehicle. I'm not that. It ain't me. Which is funny, because one of my more favorite vehicles ever was a Chevy S10. It used to have four-wheel drive in it, but the four-wheel drive had been broken for years, so... But the person that owned it before we did had a lift kit put into it. So it was higher up off the ground than it was supposed to be. It had bigger tires on it than it was supposed to have. It was properly redneckified before my dad bought it in '89. It's currently rotting in my parents' woods. Good way to tell you in the South is you find vehicles randomly in the woods. Alright, where am I at in the list? Ito. Ito Airfield Cherry. Okay. Ito it is. Ito. This kind of race should be B or A, maybe. Pretty sure that's not the actual time, but I'm not gonna do it in that high. Like I said, I'm just trying to get the stupid rivals races done so that I can cross them off the list. I'll go with B. What else do I got? They got the tires on it. Could always go with the Super Duty. Oh, the DeLorean. That's an idea. Do I have a Sarah in B class? Oh yeah, I forgot about the Lancer. I do have a Sarah in B class. Oh, that still tastes weird. Yeah. I want to like it. I like mojitos. This just tastes weird. Used to be a time that I'd go through a car every year or so. I was not gentle on cars when I was younger. I am still the only person I know that has ever taken the tires off of the entire right side of the car before. That special version of Psychosis came out of going around a turn, and I think the tires were underinflated because both tires on the right side of the car just slipped off the rims. Just there 1 second, the next not. I went around the turn and the entire right side of the car dropped. And that was a Pontiac, Pontiac 3000, Pontiac 2000, something like that. Some stupid nonsense like that. It's a really piece of crap car. Piece of trash car from like the mid-90s, I think, or the late 80s. I don't know, it was a four-door sedan piece of trash. I hated that damn thing. It was one of the earlier versions of a digital speedometer and digital dashboard. It was just so stupid looking. least I think that's what that car was. It just be my luck to misremember that versus the Buick that we used to own. I'm trying to think back to some 20 odd years ago at this point, so you'll have to excuse it. I already have a bad memory to begin with. Trying to remember 20, nearly 30 years ago is a special version of insanity. My brain doesn't want to work half the time on normal. Okay, he's gonna stop just before the finish line, I bet. Yup. If this was an actual race, there'd be no way in the world I would have won that. You get more money for cutting new times. And I think that's why people do that. I was playing Horizon 5 earlier, and it was raining all the time there too. That's my horn. I have the cat meow horn. A class maybe? A or S1? A. Fluff doesn't mess around like that. If you see his name on it, he's not gonna slow down suddenly at the end of the race to let you win it. Not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying Fluff does it the way you're supposed to do. He cuts a time that you're supposed to cut. I worked hard and long on the Colossus to try to beat his time, and it took forever. But I finally did it. I see why it took them a while to cut their time. They just stopped on the first turn. I'm gonna slide into the wall, aren't I? Okay, note to self, this thing doesn't stick to the gravel quite as well as the others do. I think I have this set up for street racing anyway. Much as I love the ZX2, it only lasted me like... Give me a second to do some math here. 8 years, I think. And it was down for a year in the middle of that. It was down due to something really stupid. There was a tiny itty bitty piece in the front end broke out of it, and I don't have enough know-how to know how to fix it. My dad took one look at it and he fixed it immediately. I was living in Ohio at the time, so the car just kind of stayed in one place for like 8 to 12 months, something like that. I was fine. Where I was living in Ohio, I could literally walk anywhere I needed to go. I lived outside of Cleveland. And where I lived, there was literally a grocery store like just around the block from the apartment building that I lived in. 3 years in Ohio. I do not ever want to see a city ever again. I'm over it. I'm done with it. You don't quite get done with people quite like living in a city for 3 years straight. I honestly don't know how people can do it every day of their lives. It's... Y'all braver than me. I will happily take cows over city any day. I think I need to put dirt tires on something. Kind of surprised I don't with dirt tires on it. One second, I'm changing what I'm listening to. There we go. This is a mistake, this is a mistake, this is a mistake, this is a mistake, this is a mistake. Oh, this is such a mistake. This car goes way too fast. Thank God it handles so nicely though. Stop, stop, stop. I'm so glad that I can never remember who put out this game. I think it's Playground. I'm so happy they did that update to the game that made it so that if you found 99% of the road, then it counts the last 1% as being found as well. I was stuck on 670 for the longest time. I could not find it. It had been an end of the road somewhere, but be dipped if I knew where it was. I looked. I went everywhere. I crossed the map at least 7 times trying to find it. And by 7, I mean 700. You cannot fathom how many times I would just drive around looking for the little back roads that are often forgotten about. The little dinky ass driveways and shit. God, it was so annoying. I'm so happy that they put out that update, making it so that it just found itself. I didn't have to hunt the damn thing down, it just discovered. I logged in and I didn't even notice that it said 671 found until the loading screen that said found roads. Or roads found 671. Maybe A? I think A. Yeah, I fluffed it S1, then that's the time that he got. Like I said, he doesn't fluff it at all, which is funny given his name. Yeah, sure, I just need to cut a clean time. It doesn't matter if it's fast or not. Warthog. I can't wait for the new Halo to come out. I'm not gonna pre-order it like I did with this, but I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait to get to replay Combat Evolved. Combat Evolved with today's graphics and gameplay. Oh man, it's gonna be beautiful. I think when I'm done with the dirt rivals, I'm gonna do a couple of my custom maps. Mostly because I like them. Partially because, you know, I really like them. There's a reason I made the damn things. They're fun. Then I can't think of any other way to advertise that they're there except for putting them in a stream. On occasion, these streams get a lot of views, so who knows, maybe somebody will want to play it. I made a couple of roller coasters. One of them, the first roller coaster, is the one that I made on my estate. So yeah, my estate actually has this roller coaster on it. It's amazing. It's kind of fun. Took me a while to figure out how to do it too. This game doesn't have the Hot Wheels tracks, so I had to make do with what I could get. Oh, I did not touch that. Nice. It was so close. I haven't done anything with Creation Lab yet. So literally everything that I built is built into the real world. Well, real world, quote unquote. The main game map. It's all built into that. It's just I want to point out that any names that you see of other users, I cannot control what you read or do not read into those names. So if somebody has something offensive as their username or gamer tag, that's not on me. I'm literally just doing the damn rivals. I have nothing to do with that. That's on them to sort with themselves. Legend Island, oh yeah, Shirazu, and the Gauntlet. God, so many of these. That's the only crap time on all of them? Oh, there's that. Tag on. Oh wait, where is it? Oh, I guess that must be a R. Is that an R class or a S1 class? It must be an S1 class. That's not crap time though. I'm just looking for a car at this point. Yeah, S1. I'll be damned. I really thought that that would be a higher class, but whatever. Anyway. Come on, load. You would just load it. Oh, I could do that. What else I got? Though I guess it's a better question. What else? What do I not have? So many cars. If I even had a percentage of the amount of tax paid for these cars, I'd be sitting pretty. Some of these cars are expensive. Hell, even the cheaper ones. Hey game, how is this a dirt trail when it's all pavement? Let me guess, there's like 5 feet of dirt and that's it. Oh good, actually hit dirt finally. Oh, son of a... Damn it. Gravel will give on you. Ooh. Nope. Hit it anyway. Come on. Oh great, my ear itches. Good timing. Nope, that's not gonna do it. I have to clear it out, I guess. 1 second, y'all. If I don't do this, it will drive me nuts. Always drives my doctors nuts when I tell them that yes, of course I use Q-tips in my ears. I'm not crazy. I actually know how to do it properly. Because there is, yes, a proper way that you can do it, that it doesn't actually damage your ears. Anybody that thinks it's a good idea to just shove the stupid thing in your ear and pull it back out again, that's kind of on you for damaging your ear. You twist the Q-tip. You scrape the sides of your ear. You don't push it down past the point where it hurts. And as you're scraping along the ear canal, the sides of your ear, you're pulling out everything that's in it. Then again, maybe my ears are just shaped differently because I had so many ear infections when I was a kid. I was one of those kids. Spent a good portion of my childhood with antibiotics because of the amount of ear infections I had. Very annoying. Almost as annoying as repeating the stupid ass race a million times just because I keep hitting the fucking wall. Oh, I downloaded and played a free trial of Pal World earlier. I can see that being in my future at some point. I don't necessarily think I'm going to stream it, but that's only because I didn't notice any actual direction for the game. It mostly looked like a way to open world Pokemon, basically. wandering around, getting new critters and leveling them up. I didn't really notice anything beyond that. Then again, it was only an hour-long free trial. As in, I finished the free trial and it wouldn't even let me delete the world that I'd made. Which is the first thing I do after I buy the thing. Because the choices I made... Now that I know how to play the game, I'm going to delete that one. It's very Ark. Like, the only thing missing are the dinosaurs. But it's very, very Ark otherwise. If it weren't for the fact that it's $30, I'd have gotten it already. It is not on sale. I can either A, wait for it to go on sale, or B, just buy the damn thing. I think I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale though. I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't exactly buy the thing immediately fun, you know?
Okay, Dragon. What do you want to do?
Okay, that one was Legend. I think it was this one I need to do. I know I need to do the Gauntlet. I'm not gonna buy AI viewers. I can't promise that I'm exactly entertaining to watch, but I'd rather not force an AI to sit through it. Just like I wouldn't actually go out and buy viewers anyway. I mean, that's such a choice. Such a weird choice, no less. Fluff, what are you doing on the C-Class, man? Moon, Bear, Pig. I know that name. Can't fathom why I know that name, but I know that name. My goodness. It took their sweet time. Moon, Bear, Pig. I swear I recognize that name from somewhere. A-Class it is. Ow, my leg hates me. How does, ugh. God, that special taste. I need to stop drinking these damn things. Wild berry mojito should not taste this bad. For the most part, White Claw does fairly decently with its hard seltzer stuff, but the Claw Tails, that was a mistake. The strawberry margarita wasn't half bad, but that's about it. Wild berry mojito is just long. Personal opinion, of course. I'm sure somebody likes it. I know, too fast, too fast. I'm gonna hit the, yep. Oh yeah, you'll see the name of the song that pops up. I've got the music turned down so it doesn't come through as music, but I've got the streamer mode radio turned on. So even though I can't hear it, I still get the skill songs on occasion. And that's only because I don't want to deal with the actual stereo radio choices. I have it tied to one button on the controller and that's it. So I can turn it on and off. I don't know what the buttons on the controller are called anymore. I know what they used to be called. Like the start button is now called something else entirely. The select button is called something else entirely. I don't know what it is. But where the select button is on the controller, no matter what it's called now, that's what I've got tied to the radio station. So I can turn it on and off and stuff, and you know, it's not fancy, it does the job, and that's about it. See, off, on. Because even though it's made for streamers to give streamers something to listen to when they're doing their thing, so that they can play the music over the stream, it's still copyright. And there have been more than a few streamers out there that have been playing streamer mode and their streams get silenced on Twitch or copyright flags thrown up on YouTube, and I don't want anything to get in the way of potential monetization in the future, you know? It's hard enough work to get people interested in the shorts and the streams. I don't need to throw any wrenches into the mix, you know? Oh no, what am I missing? Gauntlet. That's a big one. Alright, it'll take forever if I do it on anything lower than S class. Because that's an actual time. That's not a joke time. He doesn't do joke times. Moldy Raccoon doesn't do joke times, so... In fact, I think I met Moldy Raccoon in the first Horizon. What, some, When was that? 2013, 2014, something like that. I think that's when I met Raccoon. I'm gonna guess that that's a joke time. That's definitely gotta be a joke time, or he hit a wall. Fluff doesn't usually do joke times. I'm not gonna mess around with an art class on the gauntlet. I'll take the Lambo into this. Serato. That's a pretty car though. Specifically designed for off-road. Or at least this version is. I don't know what the actual car is supposed to do. It came with dirt tires on it. Like, holy crap. This thing, you actually get this for beating the gauntlet. The moment that you finish the gauntlet, you get this car. So it's a little fitting to bring it back, you know? It is not made for street. These tires are not made for asphalt. There we go. This is what this car is made for. Oh man, driving this thing in the winter month. Sorry, the winter week. Let's face it, the seasons are only a week long. But anyway, driving this car in the winter, ooh, that's nice. Out of all the things to grip onto snow, this thing does an amazing job of it. Like I said, I don't need to actually cut a clean, faster time. I just need to cut a clean time. So I don't necessarily have to be in front of this, the other person. I just have to finish clean. I missed it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Which is a flag. Because if I hit rewind, it's still a flag. Do I even have rewind turned on? No. Of course, the anti-lock is turned on. That has to be. I've driven vehicles without anti-lock. It's a pain in the ass. You had to learn a whole different way of stopping the car. Or in my case, the truck. I think I just remember the name of that the Pontiac that I destroyed the tires on. I think it was a Pontiac 6000. I think. I don't remember. I want to say that it's there, but I don't remember. after this rival event is done, I think I'm gonna dump out this claw tail and uh, make myself a bottle of tea. Literally just tea. It's just green tea. I get these drink packets from Walmart, and each drink packet is 1 bottle's worth of tea. And literally it's tea. It's green tea with lemon in it and a little bit of honey for sweetening, and it's naturally sugar free except for the honey, and it's sucralose to sweet to give it flavor. It's made by 4C. It's actually really good. It's just dehydrated green tea, which is good. Ooh, that was very close to losing it. Oh my god, I'm only 30% through. It's the weirdest thing. This game feels so small if you're literally tearing across the countryside. You know, going from one edge of the map to the other. You can usually get from one side to the other in about half an hour of constant driving and, you know, straight line type thing. If you're trying for it, you can usually get it there pretty quick. But at the same time, if you do the roads from one side of the map to the other is insane. All the freaking turns and stuff, it's just... This is not the largest map that I've played for Horizon. I'd have to say that belongs to Horizon 5. That map is massive. And I'm not even including the Hot Wheels pack that I've got. Just the straight map. All of Mexico. That thing is massive. But this thing is... Horizon 6 is definitely large. And I think I figured out how they set up the map to load each section. You don't see a player that you were riding around on the other side of the map if you're up in the snow range. You don't see them on the map anymore because obviously you're not close enough for their dot to show up. But I think that the game loads everything in sections, so whatever session you're on, if there's players around you in the rocket launch area, then it will show those players while you're down there. But then to save server per player, I think that it shuffles everybody around when you move around the map. Not like thoroughly separate you, but I don't know. I can't put it in terms that make sense. I had it and then it was gone. Like I had the way that it made sense and then it was not there anymore. But I think it loads everything in segments, so you only see players that are around you when you're in a section that has players. So you could be in the middle of nowhere and there's nobody around you, so you won't see anybody. But it's why you can be working on a speed trap and then next thing you know, a bunch of players are loading in around you because they're all doing the same speed trap. And now these aren't players that were in the lobby with you at the same time as you earlier. They're shuffled in because of y'all are all in the same area doing the same thing. There's no point in keeping everybody separate if you could run everybody on one server in the one area. And I think that's why it takes a few minutes before you can really truly notice that there's people around you and everybody's trying to do the same speed trap. Just a theory, of course. I'm fairly stupid, so don't quote me on it. It's just an observation that seems to make sense. That's all. Oh man, if I hit a freaking wall at this point, then I'm not gonna keep redoing this. Holy crap. It's a long ass track. Fortunately, I don't have to cut a clean time, like I said. I just have to... But I don't have to cut a new time, I just have to cut a clean time. Look, I get it, that it's supposed to give you the idea that there's people in this game and everything. Yay, congratulations, y'all did a good job. Can we make them stop cheering? Honestly, if I'd have known that this was the card that you get after beating the gauntlet the first time, I'd have done it a lot sooner. I let it go for a long ass time before I finished it. Because I knew it was going to be a long ass track. And hey, guess what? It's a long ass track. But this is a good off-road car. High-powered supercar with dirt tires. Oh yeah. Not even the bastardization that you usually do on games like this. Now, granted, it could be a Forza Edition only game, or most likely not it is. But if it's a real car, badass. Supercar Rally Edition. That'd be fun. I can't imagine anybody would really willingly take a $1,000,000-some-odd car as a rally car, though. No, don't hit that. Okay, so that was not a bogus time. That was a real time. Because I'm nowhere near his time, and at least my lap's clean so far. So close to the end. Don't hit the wall now. My hand is starting to cramp. Ow. I think I have carpal tunnel in my right arm. And constant movements have been aggravating it. Such as pulsing the, it says beat because I got a clean time and he didn't. Pulsing the throttle is painful on a hurt wrist. Ow.
Your car collection must be pretty dirty at this rate, right? Because you set times in every Dirt Rivals event. Check the journal.
Hey, I'm no longer red. Now I'm purple. Or pink, or whatever that color is. Yay, I'm no longer red. You know what's funny? I literally just bought that car. Yay. Now is this one. Really should just finish out the drift zones. Trailblazers, the only thing that I'm missing is the 3-star of the cross-country one. And what I'm missing on the wristband events is peer pressure. I cannot get it to 3 stars. Drives me nuts because I'm one of the few pre-orders that haven't gotten it to 3 stars yet. I really should delete this one. It's just a copy of this one. Sure. This is a track I made. I forgot to bring up the share codes. No. I guarantee it's gonna be hard enough already. This is literally every drive tour. Drive tours and people off my friends list. I set it in spring so that every time I do this, I can always just see the cherry trees. I like the cherry trees, they're so pretty. My favorite part of this entire race is just this. Yeah, definitely don't need to increase the difficulty. Later, boys. Too far left, or too far to the side, rather. Yeah, okay, I messed up on this. Unfortunately, it can't exactly fix it, you know? Fixing it creates a copy of the thing, and it doesn't just set a new, it doesn't save over it. I don't know why, but that's the way it's designed, I guess. That's why there's two copies of Death Coaster. The true reason why I create my own tracks like this, though, is so that you can drive like a psychopath through Tokyo or wherever, and you don't have to deal with locals. You can do 200-300 miles an hour down the highway without having to worry about somebody in a damn Jeep or something in front of you. And honestly, I love it. I've said it before, I'll say it again a million times if I have to. This game is so much better without people in it. Not other players. NPCs. I don't even mean drive tars, I mean just straight, normal, everyday NPCs. This game is so much more fun not having to slow down or dodge or whatever. Most of the time. Not all the time. Sometimes you want the locals around because it's a fun challenge. But for the most part, oh man, it's so much fun driving a friggin' spider down the highway without having to dodge cars. This car is fast, and I love being able to explore the fastness without having to do it on a drag strip type thing. First time I cut this track, I forgot to put check marks or checkpoints all throughout the entire highway section. So going around that highway loop was no checkpoints at all. And when I made it back to the exit ramp where I tried putting a checkpoint, it counted it as actually going backward. So the entire race that I had designed and built and everything, well, not so much built, but that I had designed out on the highway like that, ceased to exist. So I just recut the thing, redesigned it all, and put the checkpoints where they're supposed to go, that sort of thing. Of course, it'd be great to take actual friends onto tracks that I make. Let them experience it firsthand other than just through stream or...
Okay, Dragon, what do you want to do now?
Because let's be fair, I did work hard on them. It is fun. And it is a easy way to get 15K. I mean, it's not a amazing amount of money or anything. We're not talking hundreds of thousands or something. Okay, share codes. Death Coaster is... I'm not even going to begin to read out these codes, but this is Death Coaster. The reason why there's a second version of Death Coaster is because I took out may I suggest running rivals if possible, and I added nothing less than a C class, but A and B are recommended. Anything beyond that is pure chaos, which is not wrong. These are the same track, literally the only difference is the description. And the only reason why I don't get rid of this one is because it has gotten 7 plays on it. That's launch loop. I literally just made the race so that I could drive the highway without other cars on it. I was amazed that somebody liked this. This is insane track. If you can't read that, I'll read it for you. It says, "Do you dare? Class A and up recommended. Seriously. Also, invisiwalls are a thing that happen. I try to get around them. The drive line goes around them for the most part. I have to give that warning again. Invisiwalls are a thing in this track. I tried getting around it, but where it is located is around the Tokyo Tower. And because it's around the Tokyo Tower, you're dealing with the surrounding buildings and stuff. And the surrounding buildings have invisiwalls around them. Very annoying, but it is what it is. But we're doing Shore Runner next. Shore Runner's fun. Shore Runner needs a truck. Or something equally large. You could take something like this into it, by all means. Have fun. I like taking Ford pickups into it. I'm a Ford girl anyway, but I like taking these into it. These are fun. This is a good one to take into it. You're not restricted by class in this game, in this track, because it's literally whatever you feel like driving. You have to pay attention to the drive line, though. Oh, Velociraptor. Let's do that. You have to pay attention to the drive line. If you don't, then you will miss where you need to turn. Because I was not smart enough to put a checkpoint at the right place to turn up the mountainside. You'll see what I mean. You have to follow the drive line. I cut a short off of this track, going over this. I jumped over another car. It was really cool, really fun and everything, but nobody watched it. It was very upsetting. If I can drive to... Damn it, I missed the checkpoint, didn't I? Yes, I did. I don't have rewind turned on. My hope is that one of these days, some of my races will get popular enough that Horizon will spotlight them. Because they spotlight them sometimes. Horizon 5 had a whole crap ton of Event Lab races spotlighted. Of course, those are Event Lab. This is not Event Lab. This is literally, like I said, built on the main map. This is something that I wish I'd been able to do in 5. Just find a section of road that I liked driving and then cut a track onto it. I never figured out how to do it in Horizon 5. Because if I could have figured that out, then I would have done it on my favorite track of the Hot Wheels pack. I even had people following me around that loop for the longest time. Come on. I think I realized why I don't drive this truck. Easy to get lost in the gears. This track in our class is insane. What the hell? Nope, it's just me losing my ever-loving mind. Cool. I thought I saw something out the corner of my eye that wasn't there. Wouldn't be the first time. My eyes do that to me all the time. Drives me absolute batshit crazy sometimes. Now technically you're supposed to follow the road, but I realized this after I did it, that I should have put more checkpoints around the road properly. Whoops. That one's on me. Damn it. Nope, just hit the rewind button. This one is one of those that I should have put the checkpoints around the loop better, because you could just do this. But this is not a track for time or anything. It's just something that I cut because it was fun. And I like the idea of somebody discovering this and going, oh, this looks like a fun track. I should have changed how this was set up. I mean, I could go back through and reroute it and everything. Or, not reroute, but run the route again. And put the checkpoints in all the places that they're supposed to go, but I don't see a point. Like I said, it's not getting played as is. Coming up is the reason why I recommend the truck. We ain't there yet, but I should have brought the Merc truck into this. This is the part where I was saying follow the drive line. I should have put a checkpoint right here, but I didn't. If you don't follow the drive line, you won't know where to go up the mountainside. I don't recommend anything lower than B class because this thing is struggling as is, and this is a B class truck. I cannot imagine a C class or a D class trying this just because of that mountain climb. Unless you really have faith in your D and C classes, I don't recommend them. But hey, by all means, try them out. Like I said, no restrictions. Do what you want. This is why you need a truck. Technically, you could just bypass the water entirely, but I mean, let's be fair. You're supposed to drive through the water. Of course, it would help if I stopped getting lost in the damn gears and forget to shift. But because you can just drive along the side and then hit the checkpoint when you get to it, really, it's up to you what you want to drive. This was originally designed as a loop, but I didn't want to have it set to like 3 or 5 laps or whatever because those don't get driven very often. Come on, game, load. Oh, you left me in the Velociraptor? Seriously? Ugh. God, this truck needs to be upgraded. Ooh, Audi. Nice draw. That was that one. It's just basically a big loop. Railroad race is a long, long race. It literally travels the entire width of the map. It doesn't take you through the northern part, you know, with the snow and stuff, but it travels along the train tracks for the most part. Oh yeah, Rice Pad Race. Hey, somebody's been playing this. Nice. Wave Runner. Oh god, Wave Runner. Okay, Rice Pad Race is literally just a race around this rice pad here in this I don't know. I forgot where that's located. I did Rice Pad Race first. I made this one first. And then I made the Railroad Race. And the description on this is: trains are a thing that exist. Dodge them. Or don't. Up to you. Trains exist. There's nothing you can do about them. I cannot make them go away. I can't make them not be there. So that's definitely a thing that exists on this race. Let's take y'all into Death Coaster though, because I did promise it. I built it on a B class. In fact, I built it on this B class. But like I said, I recommend something B or A class. It is all hard surface, so doesn't matter what tires you take into it, but maybe street tires are better. Alright, what do I have in the A class? Everything's got dirt tires on it. Everything does have dirt tires on it. What the heck? Yeah, whatever his mode is. I didn't know when I built this that you could set the season. So this one is perpetually set in winter. Not ideal. I'd rather it be in spring, but it is what it is. And yes, that nightmare that you're looking at is the roller coaster. Oh, hey, a car I don't have a picture of. Wait, does that mean that there's others I don't have pictures of? Nope, guess not. So rare not to have a picture of a car anymore. I have so many of the damn things. I've taken 516 pictures of cars. So many cars. Also, may I recommend not falling? I don't know if you noticed where this started, but it started at the edge, at the far end of the Horizon Festival drag strip. So this is a long way down. And no, before you ask, I have not tried this in first person mode. And the switchback, which is why I don't recommend anything lower than B class, because you need to make it up that. God, this thing was so much fun to build. No, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. These tunnels, I have a prefab built of that, so you could use that however you want. I made a prefab so that they can just be brought out and used. And they're literally just 4 segments of the... Nope, don't fall. 4 segments of the straight stretch of... damn it. Of the banked track. I'm not used to going this slow on this track, that's why. I'm trying not to fall off the track, and I'm doing the exact opposite. And if you choose the right class to do the race in, you'll be the only one to finish it. Because for the most part, the AI can't make it past the half back up climb. It's not a bad way to make 15K though. Sorry, 14K. Nobody is gonna want to do Wave Runner, trust me on this. It's 26 miles long. 26 miles for 15K is not a lot. Or I mean, it's a lot of miles. It's not a lot of money for the amount of time that you're driving around like this. And I will be honest, I dozed off while making it. It is that long of a track. Race, whatever you want to call it. This is something that you must take a truck into. The other one is a recommendation of a truck. You know, Shore Runner. This one is a recommendation of a truck. I recommend you take a truck. It's not a requirement. This one, you need a truck. The description is, if only we had boats. Off-roads, trucks, or 4x4s are recommended. Big with big tires as the water can get deep. I'm not joking. You need a truck. You need something big. You need something jacked. Doesn't necessarily need to be fast, but it's not a bad idea. I know that I've got something that's jacked and fast, and I don't just mean that. I'm pretty sure I've got something else. I'd have to, right? And I was not shy about the checkpoints on this track, so you can't skip it like you can with the other one, where you can mostly drive around the water parts. No, this one you have to drive through the water. And it's a lot. Oh yeah, that's the Merc truck that I was talking about. This thing is a beast of a thing. It's not very fast, but it's a beast. I kind of wonder if I could take a convoy of cars into the race with me. Could do the Ram TRX. That's fairly quick. Has street tires on it though. Could take the Rivian. I think I'm just gonna take the Breeze though. Breeze is fast, it's jacked, it's truck-like. And honestly, it's gonna be in this friggin' track forever if I take anything slower. Okay, seriously, what am I listening to? Sure, give me that. Okie dokie. Big jacked. I love when the AI brings in the wrong cars. I don't know if you noticed where we're at, but this is up in the wintry area. There's snow everywhere. If I didn't have this set to the springtime, then there would be snow everywhere around us. Whee! And yes, for some reason that counts as the checkpoint. I guess, or maybe not. Oh, I guess it didn't count as the checkpoint. Come on. Back up, would you? I probably should have put that checkpoint out further. Eh, whatever. There we go. Hit the checkpoint that time. It literally follows the waterways. Not all of them. There are some that were not possible to get to or get down. But that's why I'm thinking of making a second track. Hitting up the other waterways, like the ones around the city. But see, this is what I mean. Some parts of this get really deep. Be nice if we had a boat, but you know, borrowing a boat, big ass truck works. Half wish that the races were in the open world with the other players, but at the same time, I see why it's not. And no, the drive tours of the AI behind, they never catch up. They do get close sometimes, but they don't actually catch up, especially when they're not using the SUVs or the pickup trucks. It looked like the majority of them were in some kind of car. I probably should have put up signs or something for the switchbacks. I just figured that if anybody does play this, then the wrong way sign that pops up when you go, you know, clearly the wrong way, would alert them, hey, you missed a turn. I also like to think that somebody actually has the mini-map open. Oh, it must be Jimmy. Pickup truck. Those are the only ones that actually catch up, are the pickup trucks, the GMC Jimmy, and the super van for some reason. Because the sedans and stuff, they don't catch up. I mean, they do eventually, but not quickly. Damn it, I forgot about the hairpin turn. Just dumb because I was just looking at the map. Upside, doing this track is a great way to get experience for the car mastery points. I mean, it's not amazing like some of the things that you can find on the event lab cheetah races things where you just drive forward and you hit a million things and you get all the wreckage points and stuff. Like, cool. I'm glad that you can do a 25-second run and get 10 car mastery points at the same for your effort and stuff, but I'd rather do it the hard way. Feels less cheaty. The only exploit that I ever did with this game was the idle race rivals exploit. And they fixed that fairly quick. Now if you have your car set to auto driver race, it doesn't pay you jack diddly. Which is good, that's the way it needs to be. You can still have everything set to full assist and just hold down the trigger of the controller, but that's just so horrible for the controller itself. I mean, you could if you had a crap controller that you didn't care if it broke or something, but I like my controller. They're not cheap. Just because I got this one on sale doesn't mean that I want to waste 50 bucks of a controller, you know? And the triggers are already tender as all get out to begin with. They're so easy to break. Of course, the more expensive the controller, the better quality it is, but at the same time, it's just so... It's so easy to not break the thing, but cause a drift or sticky buttons, that sort of thing. Usually some of the first things that die on a controller are sticky buttons or a stick drift. And it's just such a pain in the tail to deal with that nonsense. Besides, even though it takes longer to do, grinding out the grinding for your cash is more fun anyway. This race used 180, I think, or 85 checkpoints. I could have sworn that I set it so that the checkpoints were flares, but I guess not. I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't care if the flags are flares. I'm just glad the game let me put him in the water like this. I should have put another one closer to that turn. Overlaps itself. This is one of the ones where you can't exactly follow the drive line, but you can, if you pay attention to where the thingy there is. Was that deer floating? Whatever. Like it says X amount of yards away. That's where the drive tires are. Wish I could figure out why there's lightning bolts that come out that feel like they're rocketing around my toes lately. That's me nuts. Like every now and then it feels like there's a lightning bolt that's arcing through my toes. Very painful, very annoying. And then my toes go cold for a while. It was very annoying. I should bring that up with my doctor at some point. Oh well, I'm sure it's nothing important. See, this was a fun track, but it's so long. And for 15K, this is not worth the effort that it takes to do it. Mostly because the entire time your controller is vibrating like crazy. And if you have carpal tunnel issues, then you're just wrecking your wrist for 15K. It's not really worth it, you know? I wish they would revamp the way that they do payouts for event labs, and not event labs, but custom tracks like this. Like, I get it, they don't want to pay out hundreds of thousands or millions of credits for stupid little dinky races that are just being used to exploit the payout system, but at the same time, when you count the race in actual miles, like 26 miles for the race, it should pay out accordingly. Not 15,000 credits, but like maybe 50,000 credits. Not enough for it to break anything, but enough for it to make it feel a little bit worth it. Just saying, it would be nice. Of course, they don't care what I think. And rightly so. I'm not a game maker. I had an idea for a phone app at one time, but it wasn't a game. It was just an idea that I had that you could build a crochet design on your phone or tablet and choose your stitch, choose your yarn type, and just build your, I don't know, blanket, shirt, whatever, one stitch at a time, and create your design that way. Nothing came of it. I don't know the first thing about coding apps. Not like it used to be with coding websites. I used to be able to code a website like nothing else, but apps are an entirely different language. I used to know HTML just fine. It's just nothing uses HTML anymore. It's HTML plus or whatever the new language for web pages is nowadays. I'm old. All my knowledge is outdated. And the only thing that I was ever really good at for career purposes is so far outdated that it's kind of a joke at this point. Because I got my degree at the height of the 2006 recession. My degree is 20 years old and it's terrifying. And then when I was hunting for work in my field of work, in 2008, a second recession hit, and nobody was hiring residential architects. Because weirdly enough, I have a degree in architecture. I could do engineering and stuff at one time, not anymore. I used to be able to do engineering things, like creating engineering parts and stuff, such as designing them and stuff on the computer. Because my degree is in computer-aided drafting and design technology. It's a mouthful, but it literally just means that I can, or I could at the time, design engineering pieces, or, well, my specialty was houses and stuff, but that you could design like parts and stuff for engines or industrial plants, stuff like that. Like one of the places that my professor took us was a plant that they designed and built camshafts for engines. And that was cool. It was cool to walk in and see that happening. Because there was a manufacturing floor, which was hot as hell. I mean, literally. All the molten iron everywhere, all the molten steel everywhere. It was just insane. It was so hot. And then you left off that, and then you got onto the engineering floor, which was the people talking about stuff and trying to figure out how to slim down the design, so on and so forth. And then you get to the structural design floor, where you find the people that are literally working on computers and building these parts in 3D before they go to the floor below, where they pass the plans on to the manufacturing floor beneath them. Not gonna lie, I kind of love seeing Bowie knife as a DNF.
Okay, Dragon, what do you want to do next?
Yeah, that wasn't a lot of money, but hopefully one of these days they'll figure out a workaround for that. Yeah, see, Tube is a it's that literally tunnel. I don't think anybody's made any prefabs though. But people use this one, so it's cool. These are, well, this and these three are not shared. This one is. At least I thought it was. Oh, no, it's not. I guess it's not shared. Anyway, let's experience death loops. Sorry, death spirals. Like I said, I recommend something like an A class for this. And because it is actually street style, you don't need dirt tires for it. Actually, let's take the Portofino. Now, the way I designed this was that the player is supposed to automatically be in the front of the pack. That's the way I designed it. I did not leave enough gap between the player and the drive tires, so you actually have to be a little bit quick. Because it's up there. Invisible. Invisible. Oh, hey, pictures I haven't taken. Nice. Always good to find pictures. Like I said, Inviswalls are a thing. This was a bastardization attempt. I'm so surprised anybody's played it. I did what I could to make it as smooth as possible, but, you know, let's face it, it's not gonna be terribly smooth. And you have to stay as much on the drive line as possible. Not so much so that you're letting the car drive for you, because trust me, auto drive doesn't know how to handle this. This was supposed to be a spiral, but I didn't spiral it when I was making the drive line. I should have made the spiral, but whatever. It's not like the drive tires ever actually make it up this far anyway. There's one part where you actually have to follow the line as close as possible. I don't remember where it is. Oh look, they're catching up. In case you're wondering, there's the Tokyo Tower there. Figures it'd be Final Advance. That's not the part where you have to follow the drive line. Ah, they just fell. There's somebody right behind me. Damn it, Fluff. Come back here. This is the part where you have to follow the drive line. Because what you don't see there is a Inviswall. Damn, I'm not high enough. Come on, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Up, 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 yeah, over. Damn it, Fluff, get off my ass. That's the end. You see how I built that thing? It's literally going around the damn tower. Damn thing is insane. It was actually it was fun to build, but at the same time I couldn't figure out how to end it. I had initially wanted the thing to come back down and hit the road, but
Okay, Dragon, I have set your route to the nearest drift zone.
I couldn't figure out how to get it there, you know? So it just kind of ended. Still amazed at all get out that somebody actually liked the thing. I recommend whatever you take into this race, it has off-road tires. That is my recommendation. A-Class is not a bad car for this. Because, yes, it is on dirt and everything, and you're playing with dirt track, but you still want to be able to make it down the stretches. And once again, this is another track where it's designed so that you can start the race at the front of the pack. Give me just a minute to empty out this can of yuck. And yes, I took the controller with me. Just because I don't see a reason not to. Note to self, don't drink this one again. Man, it even smells wrong. I need to transplant them. I have a bunch of plants around my kitchen sink. And they need to be transplanted. They're a little overgrown. Okay, I don't need the fan on anymore. The temperature is finally dropping. Okie dokie. Give me a second. I still didn't make myself that bottle of tea. The strawberry margarita clawtail, actually very good. Wildberry mojito, not very good. That's fine. I should probably drink more tea anyway. My hibiscus tree needs more water. I'm surrounded by plants. I love plants. It's funny, my favorite color is purple, but everything around me is all green. Mostly because you don't typically find purple plants. Let me rephrase that. I can't find purple plants at Lowe's, or Walmart, or Tractor Supply, or whatever. This is a very narrow race. I was very liberal with the checkpoints, so they're everywhere. They've definitely edited the way that the drive tires work. Usually whenever I do one of my own races, it takes the drive tires a while to catch up. No, I missed. The only sus part of this race is right here. And that's because that's how the checkpoints would allow me to work it. They wouldn't let me put the checkpoints closer to each other. Herbs. And this is designed so that when you finish, you can either hit the tractor or avoid the tractor, but either way, that's where the finish is. Just because I thought the tractor was a nice finishing touch. That's literally it. That's all there is with that. It's a small race. It's fairly fun. Railroad race is long. Lots of straight stretches. And I highly recommend something that's got speed attached. But at the same time, you're going to want something that can hold on to dirt. So if you've got it, may I recommend the Sterato. Failing that, literally anything that can hold on to dirt will be fine. It's a mostly off-road race. You'll see why I recommend something with speed when we get into it. I did as much of the train tracks as possible. You'll see where it has to go onto the main road. And that's only because there's no way around it. There's no other way you can do it. And again, this is another race where you start off at the front of it. Because, let's face it, I'm not doing these tracks as a... Oh, hey. Picture. I'm not doing these tracks as a way to be fair to the drive turns. This is supposed to be fair to the driver to have fun. The whole point is so that the player can have fun with it and not be frustrated constantly by the drive turns being in front of them. Of course, if you want the challenge of it, then let them pass and then catch up again. Trust me, they're more than happy to pass you. And it's not like the track is so terribly short that you're gonna run out of track before you catch back up to them. Quite literally, it starts here. That's where the rice pad race was, by the way, right there. Anyway, it starts here, goes down through Tokyo, around, and then back up this way. These are the reason why you want a fast car. Even going through Tokyo, you want a fast car. But the majority of it is straight stretches. And you see they're even catching up to me, and I'm in the Lamborghini right now. And like I said, trains are a thing that exists. I missed that, didn't I? Friggin' fences. I did a dick move on this section of it. I added a bunch of cherry trees. You can see where the cherry trees were added on the right side there because that's where a bunch of little flowers and stuff are not on the ground. Couldn't find those in the props pack. Anyway, because I added the cherry trees there, they're not breakable. Cherry trees do not break. What do you mean I missed the checkpoint? Oh, yes, I see. Damn. Too fast. Rewind is definitely useful for a thing like this. Somebody upgraded that truck to be that fast. Holy crap, man. The psychosis factor involved with that is insane. Big Merc truck should not go as fast as a Lamborghini. Or faster. Holy crap, I'm gonna be second on my own friggin' track. And yes, I put up walls so you know where you need to turn. I actually went through and cut off every single road that wasn't friggin' neat door. See, neat door has always been meaner to me than Bowie knife ever was. Every time somebody said something mean about Bowie knife, it's like, but Bowie knife isn't an asshole to me. Neat door is an asshole. Neat door or average lizard or the other one, the Albert something or other. Not passing me, dog. You ain't passing me. I will throw you into something, but you ain't passing me. Train. I didn't need to throw him into anything. The train took him. That's funny. Anyway, this is why you need a fast car. Like, you could take a B class into this if you really want to. That's on you, but the amount of stretches that just beg for speed. Ooh, train. Damn, that was lucky. I didn't even see the damn thing. Final stretch. I used the blue flares for this track because the blue lights up the night, and I specifically set this track so that it sets place at dusk and into nighttime because the blue flares make it look so much better. And keeping in mind that you can't actually go down this tunnel, I thought that was a good way to end it. All those friggin' drive tires turn that into a clusterfuck. But yeah, those are my custom tracks. I like them. I thought I did good on them. I mean, they're not exactly Horizon quality or anything, but I'm not a developer from Horizon, so it makes sense. Cross country. What is the playlist? Oh, yes. I haven't done Stunt Party, Hide and Seek, or the Eliminator. And honestly, I don't really see myself doing them. Strawdale. Alfa Romeo Strawdale. Might as well do that. Do I even have a Strawdale? I do not. I have this. See if I need this picture. Nope. Abarth, Acura. I've got all the Acuras. I only need the Strawdale, and I don't speak Italian, so I'm not even gonna try that one. Giulia, I guess. See if I've got that car. I think it was this one. That's the one. Actually, you know what? I'd rather do this than fight with the locals. But anyway, the ancient car notwithstanding, but that's where the roller coaster is. This is where I built it. I actually had to work for a while to get up enough money in order to buy all the pieces for it. It took a lot. It was not cheap. The entire estate costs how much do I have this thing set at? 163, I think. Don't have the Strawdale apparently. I don't have these two, I don't think. The other two are Limacraft. Nope, I only have the one. Like I said, this is just the grindy stuff left over. don't have the DB5 Aston Martin. Or the Valhalla. I don't actually have the Vantage or the DB11, but I took pictures of them from other people. RS6. Oh, hey, look, my roller coaster. Alright, LMS. My goodness, I might actually have to write these down. There's a good few that I'm missing. I think this one is one that I need to do. I don't think I have the other ones though. There's the M5. I think both of those M5s are the ones that I need to, wait, both? No, I see 3 there. This is one that I literally just got. Wish you could pull out more than one at a time. Especially on the estate, you know? Like, just have all of your cars in, like, a garage or something on the estate. Of course, the way my memory is, I could be completely misunderstanding what it is that I'm missing and think that it's something that I actually have, and I don't actually have it. Not that I do much with it, but this is a drift tower. Like, literally, it's... you just drift it, you know? I'm not good at drifting, can you tell? Anywho, that's a drift tower. Big ass friggin' roller coaster that it is. I want to try to figure out a way to make this into a thing that people can do, but I can't figure it out. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. In case you can't see what's happening, it won't let you see what's happening. You have to see it from third person like this or first person. Like I said, I can't figure out how to turn this into an actual event type thing. Also, there's the small problem of getting off of the thing. That's honestly the best time I've ever had getting off of that. So while that's fun, it's not viable for a event type thing. This one is a viable event, but the way that it is designed is not conducive to creating laps. Like, I mean, it's about as smooth as you're gonna get because there's no way to snap the pieces sideways, so you have to kind of finagle it and hope you get it lined up well enough. Well, let's face it, it's not exactly smooth, but it's better than it could. It's better than it could be. It's better than it was. I built and rebuilt this several times trying to get it right. I love it. The trees are breakable, but the dinosaurs are not. Not the trees, but the cones. Anyway. This I haven't even considered turning into anything. Thank you for flipping. This is literally just using the ramp tracks to create as long as possible of a thing that you can speed along. I haven't even considered figuring out a way to make this into a track. Mostly because I would love to have it turned into that thing over there. You know, with pieces on top of them so that you can just go as fast as you want. But I can't figure out how to set it right. And like I said, they don't snap sideways. I was trying to create a skateboard ramp type thing. It didn't work. I think that the highway pieces are leaning inward a little bit. But because it messes with my eyes, I can't tell. Anyway, the only thing left for me to do is the cross-country rivals, and obviously like peer pressure and stuff like that, but for the most part I'm basically done with this game. Can't wait for the new content to come out, but I ain't rushing them. The game is literally only a month old. With that being said, I think I'm going to end the stream because I've made it to the point where I'm just kind of driving around in circles again, so I will end the stream here, and thank you everybody who has stopped by. Y'all didn't say anything, and I'm okay with it. I was doing races anyway. But thank you to everybody who stopped by, everybody who watched for a little while. I don't know when I'm going to stream next. It could be anytime, honestly. It could be tomorrow. It could be next week. I don't know. It really depends upon how I'm feeling at the time before I start a stream. Goodness, now I'm yawning. Anyway, like I said, I don't know when I'm going to stream again, but the best way to keep track of when I'm going to stream again is to join my Discord. You're not going to get a crap ton of notifications out of Discord. It's not one of those places. I mostly use Discord to let people know when I'm going to go live. So if you want to know when I'm going to go live next, the Discord is the way to go. Anyway, yeah, I will post in the Discord next time I'm going to go live, and, you know, like I said, best way to know when that's going to happen is to join the Discord. I hope you all have a good night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are, and, yeah, I'm out. Later, y'all.